Welcome to Sunday School for Sunday, July 13th, 2025, for our senior high students, ages 15 to 17. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Micah chapter 3, verses 5 through 12. The Bible truth: no tolerance for corrupt leaders and prophets. The title of today's story: Poor Leadership. Myra and Blake both volunteered at a camp for grade schoolers in the summer. When they were kids, they attended the camp for many years and now decided to give back by volunteering. Myra saw it as an opportunity to mold young lives and encourage them to follow their dreams. Blake, on the other hand, never saw it that way. He saw it as an excuse to chill out and boss some kids around into doing whatever he wanted. At first, Myra didn't think anything of Blake's behavior. She saw a couple kids run a couple errands for him on the campgrounds. No biggie. But then she noticed the kids were doing more work than he was, especially when he was flirting with the other volunteers, not even paying attention to the kids. Finally, Myra said something to Blake. "What do you think you're doing?" Blake looked confused. "What do you mean?" "These kids aren't your personal servants," Myra said. "You're supposed to be serving them and mentoring them." Blake laughed. "It's fine. Work builds good character. Plus, they want to help out." "Yeah, right," Myra said. "How did you convince them to do your work for you?" "Easy," Blake said. "I told them I hooked them up with some candy at the end of the program and other special privileges, but that's not gonna happen." "You're terrible." More like I'm a genius," Blake said. "Some of the other volunteers think it's brilliant and are doing the same thing with their kids." The lesson scripture, Micah chapter 3, verses 5 through 12. "Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, Peace, and yet putteth not into their mouths. They even prepare war against him. Therefore, night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine. And the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of God. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment, and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment, and pervert all equity. They build up Zion with blood, and Jerusalem with iniquity. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord, and say, Is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. Therefore shall Zion for your sake be plowed as a field, and Jerusalem shall become heaps, and the mountain of the house as the high places of the forest." In today's lesson scripture, Micah speaks out against bad leaders and their injustices. They were allowing money to alter their prophecies by telling people what they wanted to hear instead of the truth. They allowed money to influence their decisions in the justice system. The love of money can corrupt the hearts of people, even leaders. These leaders and false prophets were leading God's people astray. Micah tried to warn them about their sin because God would punish them. Micah predicted the destruction of Jerusalem, but many did not take him seriously. They preferred to listen to the false prophets, who filled them with pleasant lies instead of hard truths. The false prophets and leaders claimed that God was still with them, even though they were no longer following his ways. And the people believed them. They rejected God in order to follow the corruption of their hearts. Some leaders are corrupt, lie to the people they are charged to protect, and then find associates who will support their evil ways. Blake's leadership was corrupt because he was using the kids to get out of doing work. He abused his authority and deprived the kids of mentoring and development. The questions from our story today. Number 1, how were Myra's motives to volunteer different from Blake's? Number 2, how was Blake abusing his authority? Number 3, who supported Blake in his behavior? Questions from our scripture text today. Number 1, who was addressed in this lesson scripture? Number 2, what did the prophets do wrong? Number 3, what did the leaders do wrong? Number 4, how was God going to punish them? Good leadership is important in life. Think of the many ways that you can become a leader. In your school, church, and community, pick one as your goal for the week. Keep in mind that leadership does not necessarily mean you have a title. Volunteering can be a form of leadership. Share your new leadership role on social media. Encourage others to get involved as well. The memory verse, but truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment, and of might, and to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. Micah chapter 3, verse 8. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.